What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is TD Fan Talk, man. I had to come to you all live right away after the disrespect today. Oh my gosh, man. Before I even get started, man, thank y'all for y'all love. Thank y'all for y'all support. But I'm gonna let the room fill up a little bit, man. What up, Plank? What up, Andre? Listen, man. Oh my gosh, man. FS1 undisputed today. Oh my gosh, the disrespect and the lies that were told about the Miami Dolphins today. The disrespect and the lies that were told about the Dolphins today. Oh my gosh. Shannon Sharp, are you kidding me? This is the problem with the sports media today, guys. It's gotten ridiculous with the sports media, okay? We're gonna dive right into this because it was just straight blatant disrespect of the Miami Dolphins. Not only was it disrespect of the Miami Dolphins, I'll let y'all be the judge on whether or not he lied on our franchise and lied on our team, lied on just was lying to make his point. Straight lying to make his point, man. All right, listen. He goes on FS1 today. Let me let y'all hear this, man. I'm going to play the little snippet for y'all, okay? I'm going to play this little snippet. Y'all let me know if I'm losing my mind here, okay? Y'all listen up. Here we go.
No. Way to go. No, boy, you are moonwalking. Will there be another slip up? No. Miami just isn't good enough. This will only be the third game back for Ryan Tannehill, and I don't know if that's good or bad, because there are a lot of people saying that Brock Osweiler should still be in there, and anytime Brock Osweiler is an answer, you probably should be asking a different question. But anyway, the thing is...
What? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all just hear that? Please, y'all let me know if you heard that in the Brock. Oh my gosh. This man literally said, you see, now this is what I'm talking about, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about with the sports media. They know nothing about a team. They come in the morning and they say, here's going to be your topics. They go do their little fast research because they know nothing about the team. They do their little fast research and they say, oh, this is an easy topic. I got this. We go out there, whatever, right? They have no idea what's been going on all season with the team. One thing I can say about Skip, and I do respect, Skip watches the games. Skip literally goes home and leave that building and watch football, basketball, baseball. Skip watch everything he talk about. And that's the least I can say about Skip, man. Guys, this man out of his own mouth to sell his point, the Dolphins just aren't ready. Fair, okay? You have your opinion. That's fair. You know, we got Ryan Tannehill back, but I don't know what that's saying. Like, okay, obviously you ain't been watching him since he's been back. And to sell his point, he goes on to say, some people still feel that Osweiler should be the starter out there in Miami. So anytime you think Osweiler should be starting over a guy, then something's wrong. Who in their mama think that Osweiler should be starting over Tannehill right now? Oh my God. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Did he just lie on national television? Who in their mama think that Osweiler should be starting over Tannehill right now? And he goes out there and say, there's a lot of people still saying that Osweiler should be starting over Tannehill. Ain't nobody in this world think that that's been watching football. Ain't nobody in this world watching football think that Osweiler should be starting at this point. You see what I'm talking about, y'all? You see what they do in the media? Do you see what they do? And I love me some Shannon Sharp, man. But, man, see, that's what it is. Snoop Dogg was on the show last week, and, you know, Shannon probably still got something left. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. But what he said today was a straight-out lie. That was a lie, Shannon. Ain't nobody tell you that they think Osweiler should be. Ain't nobody nor they mama believe that. Come on, man. Just to make your point, you want to throw out. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? This is what they do, and they do it to teams so that everybody have a general gist. Oh, I heard Tannehill suck down there in Miami. And then it gets worse in the interview. I'm not even going to play it. I'm going to tell you what he said. It gets worse. He goes on to say, look, here's the thing, Skip. Here's the thing, Skip. You know how he is, right? He goes on to say, come on, Skip. They got 6 wins. He says, think about it like this, Skip. They got 6 wins. 2 of them were versus the Jets. And I'm like, that's fair. They beat Buffalo. You know? Come on, Skip. They beat the Raiders. Come on, Skip. That's what he's saying. Then he goes on to say, watch this. Watch this, y'all. He goes on to say, and the only quality win they got is Tennessee. He says the only quality win we got is Tennessee. Then he goes on to say the only reason they beat Tennessee is because they had them went to the locker room, took showers, put their clothes on, went all the way to the airport right before they took off on the plane. The NFL called and say, no, you need to go back and finish the game. When did they leave the stadium? Y'all remember? We were here all together. We were all here together. We were here for 8 hours on a live stream. When did the Titans leave the stadium? Come on, man. When did they leave the stadium? You literally painting this picture to people that say our only quality win came off of a team since we had a rain delay that got dressed, took a shower, got dressed, drove to the airport. NFL, do you know how long it takes a full team to take a shower and get dressed and get out of the arena? When did they leave the arena? He literally says it's on national TV to paint a picture. And Skip ain't say nothing because Skip was like, oh, man. To him, it was like, man, they did that. Okay. To try to validate what he's saying. Come on, man. Come on. This is what they do. And then didn't even mention the Chicago win, who is number 1 in the NFC North. Who is number 1 right now in the NFC North. But you know what? All that aside, he mentions us winning 6 games. He goes and lie about Tennessee and what they did. Talk about people want Osweiler back. But you want to bring up how we won 6 games. Let's back up, fella. How about we were only supposed to win 3? How about we were only supposed to win 3? The Patriots are 4. Brady is 4-5. I mean 1-5, excuse me. Brady is 1-5 in his last 5 visits to Miami. Brady's career in Miami is 7-9. 7 wins, 9 losses. And they educated me on something. Ryan Tannehill hasn't lost versus Brady since his rookie season. And yeah, we know there were injuries in there. Come on, man. Come on. They go on national television and think they can get away with just flat out lying on an organization and a team and their players. These men are working hard every single day to take care of their families. That's why this ain't cool. And some of y'all think, oh, well, you just ignore the negative comments and stuff. But in today's society, lies and negative comments are interfering with people's lives. Fact. Are interfering with people's lives. And he goes on national television and says there's a lot of people that think that Osweiler should be starting. And if you think Osweiler should be starting, then there's your problem right there. Wow. I would love to shake the hand of the person who think that Osweiler should be starting. I would love to shake their hand just so I can get a look at, like, man, this is what insanity looks like. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Unacceptable, though. Unacceptable. And then make up this elaborate fake story. The Tennessee Titans got in the shower. They literally put their clothes on. They got to the airport, and the NFL called them back and said, you got to finish that game. They ain't never left the stadium. Oh, my gosh. And then didn't even want to mention that we beat the Bears, too. Didn't even want to mention it. Didn't even bring that up. The only quality win is Tennessee, and this is why. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. This is ridiculous, man. They're not going to get away with this, man. They're not getting away with this crap. They can't go on national television and do stuff like this. It is what it is, man. This is TD Fans Talk, man. I had to drop that on y'all, bring that y'all way, man, because it's just ridiculousness, man. Took a lot of time, listening to the Patriots today, listening to Tom Brady talk, Bill Belichick talk. Guys, it is clear in that organization, Bill Belichick definitely does respect the Miami Dolphins as a solid opponent that he has to worry about, that it's never just another cake fluff week. But at the end of the day, when they ask, what do you like about the team? He can only say one thing, their special teams. He said their special teams, they play very well. He didn't say anything else. He didn't talk about anything else just about. I mean, he brought up a few things, but that's what his gist was. Tom Brady about coming to Miami is just a whole new atmosphere. It's just we got to play. Both teams, he made it clear, guys, both teams are playing for a lot. They're playing for that home field advantage. They're playing for that home field advantage. And we're playing to get in the playoffs. So you'd be crazy to think they're not going to come to Miami as focused as they can be. But they know they can be beat in Miami. So we have to be even more focused, man. We have to be more focused and disciplined. We got to get this W, man. This W means more to our franchise than anything else right now, man. It means more than anything else, man. This is the W you got to get, even with a hurt team. Even with a hurt team, man. Banged up team or not, you got to figure out a way to get this W. The Patriots haven't been playing their best football yet. They're 9-3, y'all. And guess where they're – and you know what's crazy about that? Because we always talk about Tannehill, right? Here's what kills me. So the Patriots are 9-3, right? Do you know one thing that nobody's really noticing about their 9-3? Do you know the one position they actually haven't got great play from? Do you know the one position that the Patriots just haven't got great play from this year? Hit it in the comment section if you know, man. Let me see if y'all know the one position they haven't gotten great play this year, yet they're 9-3. 9-3. Come on, man. Y'all got to give me something. Give me a position, man. Cornerback. No, sir. It's the one position that they just haven't played great this year. It's at quarterback. It's the truth. And we all know what Tom Brady is capable of. But he hasn't played great this year. And they dropped some good facts today. Tom Brady only has 4 touchdowns in the last 5 games. I bet you almost everybody on here didn't know that, unless you saw the stat today. He only has 4 touchdowns in the last 5 games. 4. 20 touchdowns and 8 picks this year, yes. You know why? And you said it, Pete. You spot on. You know why? Because he's playing to win. And we get all enamored in Tannehill's stats. Yeah, he had 303 touchdowns, but look how many yards he had. Like, do y'all understand what a W is? And it just hasn't even been his best play. Tom Brady has overthrown and underthrown some receivers. Quite a few times this year. But he still plays solid enough to get his team to a victory if everybody else doing their job. You see that? If everybody else doing their job. Do you know how bad the Patriots will look if everybody else wasn't doing their job with the way Tom Brady playing right now? But when you look at the game, you still say he had a good game. Despite throwing 4 touchdowns in the last 5 games. Do you know Tannehill had 4 touchdowns in the last 5 games? I'm sure he would get ripped to shreds. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Time and time again, I come on here and I give you the facts. And I show you what time it is, man. I give you the facts. We in this together, but we got to be truthful to ourselves, okay? At the end of the day, you need a great team around you. It's not just about the quarterback. Yeah, it'd be a luxury to have an elite, but you don't need one. They 9-3, and that man ain't playing close to elite. Ain't close to elite. Reminds me, his play is like a Russell Wilson right now. Reminds me of Russell Wilson because he ain't really doing nothing, but He gets them here and there, them good ones. I don't see nothing special and spectacular, but it's technically he's managing the game. He's not the highlight of the game, but he managed a good game. And that's what Tannehill does. He manages a good game. So at the end of the day, man, listen, man, sorry, TD, I hope we get rid of 17. I already know, Pete. I already know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. But at the end of the day, all I'm looking at is you can get rid of him all you want. The only important thing is, what are you getting rid of him for? I ain't talking about draft picks either. I'm talking about who's coming in behind him and the odds of them even being any better. Like if somebody say, if you improve your whole team, like if they had a meter where the powers that be can come down and tell you truth, and you say, hey, if we keep Tannehill, but we improve our whole team around him, could we win a Super Bowl? They say, absolutely. Well, if we get rid of Tannehill and improve our whole team, can we win a Super Bowl? Yes, you can. But the odds of you doing so are like slim to none because you got to hope that that quarterback is better. And you've been through 19 quarterbacks within 20 years. And ain't none of them been better than Tannehill. So you want to get right back in that pool and follow that cycle? Or you want to take the surefire, yes, we can win a Super Bowl with this guy if we tighten everything else up. I suggest you go tighten everything else up. Because that's your best bet of winning a Super Bowl. Your best bet to win a Super Bowl. If you don't think Tannehill can win a Super Bowl, you crazy, man. And what I mean by that is, if we lock our defense down, we got the rushers. If we got a top tier rushing line with our corners and stuff, and then we got an offensive line that protects him, we can win a Super Bowl. Will it happen right away? Maybe, or maybe not. Who knows? But we can. We have a chance to. We're competing every year. But we get a bum offensive line, and people say, oh, man, we just need a new quarterback and we'll be okay. If we could just get a new quarterback. Guys, you're going to ignore what allows the quarterback to be successful? Come on, man. You can't do that. Our losses have not been quarterback play outside of Brock. I'm talking about Tannehill's history. Our losses haven't been quarterback play. If we don't make the playoffs this year, are we going to say because of quarterback play? That's unfair. You watch the film just like I do. If not, go subscribe to Anthony Saba's channel. Watch the film. You got quarterbacks play action. Height, soon as they turn around, a man in their face. It's quarterback play? Somebody said, well, he don't move good in the pocket. First, you got to have a pocket. Do you know what a pocket looks like? It's just like a U. A pocket. And if a quarterback's supposed to be in the pocket, it's hard for him to stay if the back end of that pocket is just flapping off. Come on, man. He don't move well in the pocket. Well, you let me know when he had one. Let me know when this man ever had a pocket. And yes, I'm on that Firebird train too, man. I'm on that Firebird train big time. But I know these liars today. I'm saying Stephen A. Smith. Shannon Sharp, man. You're wrong on this one, buddy. You're wrong. Matter of fact, I don't even have to say you're wrong. You know you were wrong just to prove your point. They left the stadium, went to the airport on the plane. NFL had to call and say, go back and finish the game. They went back, got undressed, put their stuff back up. And think people, and you know what? 90% of the viewers, no. 95% of the viewers, in their mind, you know what they left with this morning? Man, I didn't know they had to go through that. They got to be crazy. The NFL called and say they had to go back to the stadium and finish their game. There's Tennessee fans right now at home. Did you know we had to do that? Yeah, we had to do that. That's what I'm talking about with these lies in the media. They'll say something like that. And 95% of the people that hear it believe it. Like, man, they done been through a lot. Why would the NFL do that? That makes the team cold. They come out rusty. I'm surprised they wouldn't cramp it. All this stuff. Can y'all believe this mess, man? And this is what they do. It's disrespectful, man. It's disrespectful. You lying on grown people, man. Just to make your point. Just to make your point. Which was false to begin with. People still talking about how Osweiler should be starting over Tannehill. Oh my God. Who? Who, Shannon? Who actually said that? People actually say that Brock should still be starting over. Tannehill's worst haters don't believe that. Tannehill's worst haters don't even believe that. But he go out there and put it in the environment, man. He go out there and put it in the environment. That's unacceptable, y'all. But this is what we deal with. This is why you know they hate the Dolphins. Hold on, guys. But yeah, this is why they hate the Dolphins, man. Hey, I'm on the stream. Oh, Lord, she calling me on the road. Oh, man. Who said that? Crazy. Airborne 2, man. You done missed it, man. You done missed it, man. Shannon Sharp made it all up. And that's what they do. Let me tell y'all something. It's easy. When you're on national TV, people think that you have the connections. Yes, sometimes the broadcast station, like ESPN or something, if they're covering a game, they may send those guys out to be courtside and be talking during the game. They might send them to interview players or whatever it may be. But people think that these guys on TV really do have the inside. Most of them don't even have the inside scoop. They don't have player connections like people think. They don't. They don't. But then they know that America doesn't know that. They think that America thinks that, oh, everybody know we cool with all the athletes and we have those connections because we on TV talking about them every day. They know that some people think that. So what do? They make comments like that, and they feel like they already have the validation for people to believe them, even if it sounds off. Even if a real Dolphin fan or a Tennessee fan knew that he was lying, it's still he has so much that in the general public, nobody's going to call me on it because I said it in passing. That's what they do, man. Nobody's going to call me out on it. You know, people telling me that, you know, I'm hearing people say that Osweiler should. Who are those people? That's where your lie is. People telling you, because ain't nobody nor they mama told you Brock should be. Oh my gosh, but they go on national television and tell the world that, man. They tell the world that. And you know what? 95% of football fans believe it, and that's why we have that negative look on our franchise. That's why everybody always look at us as we're the biggest mess. Nobody will believe that we're supposed to win 3 games, but we have 6 right now. Nobody even cares to look into our team to say, man, they dealt with a lot of starting power injuries, impact players. Come on, man. Yeah, they don't have sources, man. Yeah, that's what they'll say. You know, my sources are telling me, you know, that in Miami, they want Osweiler starting to get. And thank you, Skip. I give you props, Skip, because Skip, you be off a lot, man. You be saying some crazy stuff. But Skip literally says since Tannehill been back, Tannehill's been looking really, really good. He's been looking really good. He said you should have saw him in that Colts game. He basically watched it. He said they were up 24-14. Tannehill was looking good. And Shannon, yeah, but they lost, Skip. That tells you he ain't the guy. That was on Tannehill. You see what I mean? You see what I'm talking about? The game Tannehill has. And Gase, we all know what happened at the end. But Tannehill ain't that guy. Haters were saying we're going to go 1-15. Those haters don't know football, man. Doctor advises you to have sex 10 times a day with your wife. TD fans talk. Wow. Tell them write the prescription, baby. No, haters. Let's see. Miami backup QBs are trash. I agree. QBs do take the blame for losses. It's sad, but that's not that. The media has driven that. You got to think about it. They take the blame. Who's blaming them? Only the media. But we feed into it. That's why it's a common saying when you argue with somebody about football, where you already know quarterbacks are going to take the brunt of the blame, then why are you accepting that? Why would you even say that to me right now? If you know football, why are you even repeating that? That's something that the media create because it limits who they need to talk about every day. They don't have to do the real work to understand all these different players in different positions or know the language or the lingo of their position. So what do? We'll glorify the quarterback position so we don't have to be experts in all the other positions and talk about them as much. I mean, it's going to always be some crazy standouts and we'll talk about them. And we'll say general stuff like, man, he's a rocket, he's a bullet, but don't know nothing about the technique and how he's doing what he's doing to talk about it. So they generalize it to quarterbacks. So they keep everybody who's watching saying, if you win, the quarterbacks, it was his solution. If you lose, it was because the quarterback lost it. They keep us that way. I mean, they don't keep me that way, but the general football fan, that's what you're gonna get. And it's sad. It's almost a form of mind control. Think about it. They control the narrative. How you evaluate quarterbacks yourself, how you evaluate a team. Somebody say, name a player on the Patriots. Who's the first person you're gonna name? Tom Brady. Name about 95% probably of the teams in the NFL. If you got to name somebody on the team, the first thing you're gonna say is a quarterback. That's just the way they've set it up. All they got to do is pump one subject over and over and over, and it's ingrained in your head without you actually having to have sat down and learned it. It's a perception that you automatically gain. And I mean, y'all may not be into this type of stuff, but it is a form of mind control. The media, that's why the media has a very big responsibility. The media has a huge responsibility. Very huge responsibility, man. Huge. I mean, look what happened with Kevin Durant and LeBron James this week. I know you heard the news. Kevin Durant said nobody wants to go play with LeBron because it's a toxic environment. And he literally said it's not LeBron's fault. It's just the media praises him so much. And everything you do, imagine being a superstar scoring 35 points a game and you win the finals and everybody praises LeBron James. It's a toxic environment. They're not going to spread the success evenly or give certain people credit who are trying to make a name for themselves, for their family. Only because of the media. Do you know how much more hyped Kyrie Irving should have been in Cleveland? As the reason for some of those championships, this is what it's about. But you see what the media do? Somebody call him out, then they're attacking Kevin Durant. Oh, you're jealous. You're this and that. You're that and this. And he does have jealous tendencies sometimes. But on this one, I know exactly what he meant. But the media can tell you how they want you to see it. Because the media has control. Why do they have control? Because you're going to watch them every day. They have more access to people than you do. They have more access to people than you do. And that there is control. And what Shannon just did, he knows that it's blatantly wrong, but not thinking about, and that's why journalists have a responsibility. You're not thinking about the impacts that those comments have on people. The turmoil. I'm hearing noise like this and that. It's not right, man. Is X Howard healthy for this game? We don't know, man. We still don't know. Did you hear what L. Sharp said? He was discrediting Xavier Howard. No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Don't make me go back. Okay, I'm tripping. No, why would I be surprised? Why would I be surprised? Y'all saying he's not playing? We'll see at game time, man. They might take another fine and list him as playing. Who knows? We'll see, man. I would hate for him not to be. Hey, CD, still at work, but I'm here, ready, Fins Nation. Hey, let's go, Fins. Pure Fins. That's why you almost have to win to last. Dolphins will win out. Yes, sir. But LeBron wins. Yeah, he wins. I'm not arguing that. See, there's no argument here in that situation. There's no argument. But once again, it's a toxic environment. Just imagine you being a star yourself, but you got to hear questions about LeBron all day. Get out of our way, man. Let us play basketball. That's what Kevin Durant was saying. It's ridiculous, man. He said he was inconsistent and doesn't deserve best played corner. Inconsistent. Just got here. What did Sharp say? Man, Granger, man, you late, man. Sharp with this foolery, man. You might have to go back and check it out, man. I done explained it 3 times already, man. What did happen? You like Minka at cornerback? No, I like Minka in the nickel. Minka, I don't care what nobody say. I'll be like, oh, Minka's been playing good in the safety and this and that. No, Minka's best has been in the nickel. I don't care. I don't know how all of a sudden people are giving him praise in the safety or the cornerback position. Minka has played his best football in the nickel early this season. As soon as he went out the corner, he was getting beat. Not just because of his athleticism, but at the end of the day, sometimes they call him knick-knack holds that they jostling for position, and they've been calling that on Minka. He's still a rookie. I wouldn't never even put him in that position. I mean, the thing about it is he can keep up with anybody, but you still got to make the play. He's stride to stride, still got to learn how to make sure at cornerback you're turning your head and making a play on the ball. He's played his best football in the nickel, man. Howard out and Travis, our center, is in. Swanson? You're right, TD. The Dolphins are the only team in the league that have had injuries. We ain't the only team, Travis. There are several teams, but this many injuries and those many impact players? No, ain't nobody. Nobody, man. Nobody. Minka finna get another pick off Tom Brady. I hope so. That would be nice, especially if Xavier Howard out, man. I know that's right. I really do hope X Howard play. I believe for sure he will get at least one interception on Brady, even while hurt, because he has some of the top ball hawking skills at the position and read the cornerbacks. Spot on, man. Pure Finn Swanson. I mean, that's still gonna help, but at the end of the day, man, you think that it can possibly help those 2 guards we got, man? Because don't get me started on Jesse Davis, Lord. Don't get me started on Jesse Davis. I don't. We have another option at quarterback besides Minka. I don't think we have another option at quarterback. Yeah, as long as they don't put number 24 in. I don't care. I don't care. Because in that Chicago game, man, oh my gosh, Fitzpatrick is the best first-round Miami pick has made in years. The young man is going to graduate to superstar. That's debatable. Tecumseh Granger, that's debatable. You're saying that Minka Fitzpatrick is the best first-round pick Miami has had in years. That's debatable because I'll give you somebody who at this point now is considered more proven, and only this is his 3rd year in the league. Laramie Tunsil, first-round pick. Do you see what he's doing? I see where you're going with Fitzpatrick, but that's one thing TD never does, man. I don't care at the potential talent. I don't care about potential talent. I don't care about the potential to be. I never care about the potential. Prove it to me. Laramie's 3 years in. Minka can be having a Pro Bowl year this year. Laramie's 3 years in. Look what he's doing. Let's even hypothetically say Laramie don't even make the Pro Bowl and Minka does. Laramie is 3 years in, and look what he's doing. No, Minka got to do that. Do it next year, the year after that, the year, and then it's like, now let's have that conversation. Was Minka a better first-round pick than Tunsil? You see what I mean? I don't know why people do that. I don't care if you're the number 1 pick and you're the best quarterback in college history and X, Y, and Z, and you come into this league and you balling out your first year. Don't you ever in your life compare Mahomes to Brady until Mahomes has done it for at least 8 years. That's my point here. That's what I keep arguing with people. Oh, Mahomes, or all these young guys. Don't you ever in your life, wasn't that Andrew Luck's rookie year? I ain't saying Andrew is a bum. Andrew is a baller, in my opinion. But has his trajectory was going like this. It ain't still going that high. It may still be going up, but it ain't what it was his rookie year. Cam Newton. Oh, man. Like straight up. Ain't even at an angle, right? But what is it now? Come on, man. Come on. Anybody say RG3? Oh, that stuff they were doing their rookie year. Oh my gosh. These boys, man, him. I mean, all these guys, they rookie year, man. You talk about some slinging of football. Whoo! We saw some of our best opening acts in the NFL of all time with some of them guys, man. But what happened? What happened? Not saying any of them are bums. They still balling. But are they still headed that way? Or are they coasting? You know, come on, man. Come on. This is what I be talking about. So all these people, well, look at Mahomes. Listen, don't ever compare Mahomes with any great until this man done it. I mean, y'all don't understand what a one-hit wonder is. Or two. I keep on telling y'all a broke clock is right twice a day. A broke clock is right twice a day. That's why you cannot look at the short term and what's happening right now. You can't, man. You just can't. You can't, man. Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl and made it back in less than 8 years. Because I remember that first one, he had one of the best defense in the NFL. Am I wrong? But he played very well. I ain't taking nothing away from Russell Wilson. But you know what? If you ask me, and people may disagree, Russell Wilson, in my opinion, has been one of the most consistent quarterbacks I have ever seen play the game. I'm talking about quarterback play. You know, I throw my picks here and there, but it ain't many. And then on top of it, I'm throwing that rock, though, and I'm getting some touchdowns. I'm doing my thing. You know, it ain't bad. It ain't superstar, but it ain't bad. And I'm doing my thing over here. That's Russell Wilson. I'm doing my thing. You know, the fans loving me, my team loving me. I'm not causing us to lose, at least. I'm not causing us to lose. I like to think I'm doing very well. That's Russell Wilson. So you say he won him a Super Bowl and got him back in less than 8 years. So we'll count the year he got there. The other 6 years, what was the problem? Was it Russell Wilson? No, it wasn't. It was problems on the team. Or the offensive line broke down. Oh, they ain't got a receiver now. Now they trying to figure out who's going to be his main target. Now they got receivers. You see what I'm saying? One of the best running backs in the league that year. Come on. He had the team. But when other things go wrong in the team, he's still doing his thing, but they ain't getting there. And he had a great defense. So he goes to a Super Bowl early on. We ain't had a defense he had. So Tannehill doesn't go to a Super Bowl early on. And then he gets him back in less than 8 years. Because they fixed their problems in less than 8 years around him. Y'all looking at it as, well, Russell Wilson went to the Super Bowl and got him back within the last 8 years. Stop saying he got him back. Their team went to the Super Bowl and their team got him back. Because what about the other 6 years? He was no less of a player than he was the year they went. That's what y'all got to understand about Russell Wilson. He's been one of the most consistent quarterbacks that I have ever seen play the game. And I've already explained what consistent mean. Consistent mean I'm doing well. You know, I throw picks. Who doesn't? You know, I'm not the reason we lose. And, you know, I help us win. I'm doing well over here. I am doing very well. In the media's, you know, they say Russell Wilson's a good quarterback. He does well. Hey. And I guess that's what happens when you come in right away and you get you a Super Bowl. Now you can live off of that even when you're doing well, like any other quarterback in the league that's actually doing well, but their team around them sucks and they look bad, but they're doing bad according to everybody. They suck according to everybody. Some of them, play just as good as me. To be honest with you, I throw picks too. Some of them play just as good as me. But they line suck. They don't even have a defense. They never even get to the playoffs. But the conclusion out of all that is the quarterback sucks. I mean, I know football. I watch quarterbacks. They actually look very good. It's just what's around them. Come on, man. Our team won us those first 3 games, TD, not Tannehill. Fact. Batman Pops. That is a fact. So you're giving my point some more light. You're giving my point more light. The team won us those first 3 games, not Tannehill. You're giving my point light. I never said Tannehill won those games. The team won it. And Tannehill did his part to help them win. Just like Minka Fitzpatrick did his part to help us win. Just like Kilgore did his part to help us win. That's the whole point I'm saying with Russell Wilson. They won a Super Bowl, not because of Russell Wilson, but because of the team. And Russell Wilson did his part to help the team win. Marshawn Lynch did his part to help the team win. The offensive line, the defensive, all of that, they did their part to help the team win. That's my point. So if you ever think TD is saying, Tannehill is back and he's the reason we win. No. He's the reason he does his part to help us win. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I keep trying to explain to people. That's why you don't need another quarterback. For the simple reason, it's not about them. The one we have does his part to help us win. But is anybody else doing it? Is the offensive line doing their part so that the quarterback can do his part? I'm glad y'all brought up Russell Wilson. Because Russell Wilson ain't doing no crazy superstar stats in any game. You know Russell Wilson probably averages 220 yards passing a game? He'll have a game with 350, then a game on 167. He's been, I really believe that Russell Wilson, and somebody said Russell Wilson single-handedly has lost games too. Just ask Richard Sherman, LOL. You are correct because no one's perfect. Every quarterback in this NFL has lost a game. Everybody, at least once. And Russell Wilson might have a few. But with everything good around him, he also probably does his part to help them win in more games that he doesn't do his part to help them win. That's the whole point. All you need are players that are doing their part. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say, y'all. It's no difference, okay? But I know y'all keep commenting about Shannon Sharp. Man, what did Sharp say? Jeff, he just straight up lied. Straight up lied, man. This is the last time I'm going to say this, man. Shannon Sharp literally, out his own mouth, and some people are saying that Brock Osweiler should still be the starter over Tannehill. Like, who in their mama really would believe? Come on, man. Even Tannehill's worst haters don't believe that. Even Tannehill's worst haters couldn't even say that out of their mouth. At this point, maybe after the old Chicago game where he fooled y'all, Brock fooled y'all. But at this point, ain't nobody in their right mind can say that. Then he goes on to lie about the Tennessee game, saying that's our only good win, ignores the fact that we beat the number 1 seed in the NFC North, 8-4 right now, the Chicago Bears. Ignoring that. But he says the only reason we beat our only good opponent, which was Tennessee, was because during the delay, they took a shower, they got dressed, traveled to the airport, got on the plane. NFL called them and said, no, you got to go back and finish the game. They left the airport, came back, took their clothes off, put their uniforms back on to make it out on the field. You mean to tell me you flew? You mean to tell me you went, your team, first of all, you mean to tell me your team, I don't know when the delay happened. I mean, the game started 1 Eastern. The first delay probably happened at 2 Eastern. You mean to tell me your team went in the locker room and immediately knew that this game was canceled, first of all. Immediately knew the game was canceled. And they start taking the shower, which the whole team taking the shower has to be at least an hour and a half. I know they got several showers, but at least got to be an hour and a half. Getting dressed and getting on the bus, equipment, everything, at least another hour and a half. And when they came out and said it's still delayed, which we didn't know if it was coming back, see, we would already knew the TV broadcast would have been cut it out. They go all the way to the airport. Now, I don't know if they talk about Miami Airport or Fort Lauderdale Airport. Now, if you're from South Florida, we all know both of them ain't like they finna get there on a game day in less than an hour. Got on the plane. Hold on. The NFL say we got to go back. So we get off the plane, come back to the stadium, take their clothes back off, all their equipment off the buses, whatever. Put their uniforms back on to make it out there in time for the field. Do you know it took 2 times as longer than the delay to do all that probably? Come on, man. Come on. It was almost an 8-hour game, man. We know the game is about 3 hours in itself. So 5 hours of delays. You did all that in 5 hours. Most teams don't even leave out the stadium in 4 hours. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get out of here with that mess, man. Come on, Shannon. Where did you get that from, Shannon? You know where you got it from? The back of your head, trying to prove a point and sound like you know what you're talking about. Sound like you knowledgeable about the Miami Dolphins or the Tennessee Titans. You don't know nothing about either of them. When they gave you that paper this morning, and they said you're going to talk about, do the Miami Dolphins have a chance? You went in there, you hit Google, Miami Dolphins. Or you went to ESPN.com, and you work for Fox Sports 1. You probably still went to ESPN.com. Looked up the Dolphins records. Let me see who they beat. You ain't know offhand. Let me see who they beat. Okay, because you're sitting there reading off the paper while you was doing it. You have no idea. The only quality win, Skip, is the Tennessee Titans. And even in that game, man, they had done, come on, man. And then totally ignore the Chicago Bears. Ignore that game. That's just terrible, man. It's trash, man. Trash. They get away with this stuff, though. They get away with this stuff. They get away with it. They can drive whatever narrative they want. And what angers me the most is 95% of their viewers didn't know better, and they believed every word of it. They got a negative perception out of whoever the starting quarterback is in Miami. They probably don't even know. They got a negative he just created a negative tick for just general fans of football. Oh, Tannehill sucked. We should win that game. You know how teams are. You know how y'all are. You hear one bad thing on the news about this team. Oh, we play them next week. I'm glad their quarterback sucked. Oh, they want Brock Osweiler to start over their quarterback. Oh, it must be a Jacksonville situation. That's what they're saying. That's basically what he's saying. That's what he's telling people to think. Oh, Miami got a Jacksonville situation. You know, Tannehill might get benched just like Bortles. And Brock Osweiler probably finish the season. You see what I'm saying here? And we know that can be furthest from the truth. But people have that conclusion now. They have that conclusion. That's the conclusion that they have. It's ridiculous, man. See what y'all talking about, man. How do the Patriots and the Crimson Tide continue to dominate? Do your job. So simple. You spot on, man. That's what I meant by the whole Russell Wilson thing. That's why he went to a Super Bowl and got back less than 8 years. Because everybody on the team, just do your job. So if Tannehill is doing his job, but Jesse Davis isn't, what y'all don't understand is some people not doing their job affect other people doing theirs. But y'all don't want to admit that. Maybe that's too much thinking. Oh, that's just too much. Oh, it hurt my head. Just to think that something can cause something else. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to think that something can cause something else. Oh, I can't even believe that theory came out. Oh, don't ever put that in my mind. Oh. That's what it is. That's what it is. People don't want to take the next step in just thinking. That one thing can affect the attributables. Y'all already know my word, man. Attributables. Football is a game of attributables. And it is won and lost in the trenches. Man, what up, Guam Advance? What else y'all talking about? Is this a rerun of live QB talk with TD? No, man. You need to go back and start from the beginning and listen to the thing. But it goes hand in hand. Just more proving my point. Damian Estrada, yeah, you're right. Even the backup QB messed up. For example, Chase Daniels against the damn Giants last Sunday. Can't say it enough, man. He called himself clowning us, being sarcastic and trying to be funny. Yeah, that's what it was. His facetiousness went too far, though. It went too far. Because they don't understand how that actually impacts people. He don't know what he talking about. TD, tell him we will see him in the playoffs. I'm tell y'all now, man. We're going to go beat these Patriots. We're going to beat them Patriots. Not only are we going to beat them Patriots, we're going to beat them Vikings. Then we're going to beat the Jags. And we're going to end the season with Buffalo. Taking care of business. 5-0 run. And the NFL will know we here. The NFL will know that we are here. When we go into the playoffs in that first round, we already know ain't nobody expect us to have a chance. But you know what I will say? When we go 5-0 at the end of this season, last game started the first one. When we do it and we go in the playoffs, I bet they respect Ryan Tannehill. I bet they put some respect on this man game, on his name. And I guarantee y'all Ryan Tannehill is going to show up for us. Ryan Tannehill is going to show up. You know how many times we've gotten close to the playoffs or even went to the playoffs and we were like, man, how would Ryan be doing in this situation? Y'all remember we went versus Pittsburgh? I even thought we had a chance in that game. Even when I thought we had a chance to come back and Matt Moore was rolling out and like we were in the red zone or something and he got sacked. And Tunsil gave that sack up too. I remember. That's why I'm so proud of Tunsil, man. Tunsil's a beast now. Tunsil gave that sack up. And I don't know if it caused a fumble six or a pick six or something. I forgot what it was. But we went to the playoffs, first round, Pittsburgh. Tunsil gave up. I mean, the guy just beat him around the corner. Fast. Unevaded to the quarterback. Got him hit hard. I think it was a fumble six, not a pick six. But I'm telling y'all, man, we're going to end this season strong regardless of the injuries. Because I actually think the coaches are getting better at calling a little bit better game with the injuries. Because I know we look at the Colts game and we say, oh, he took the ball out of Ryan's hand. He took the ball out of Ryan's hand. I know we keep saying that, and he did, which was a mistake. But Skip made a good point today. It's no difference from what Belichick did. Belichick did this a few years ago. I think it was the last game of the season that would have got him home field advantage or something like that. But it went to overtime. And Bill Belichick won the toss in overtime. And guess what he did? He deferred. He didn't even say we want to receive, let Tom Brady go score. He deferred on his team's strength, which was the defense. And Tom Brady never got a chance to get the ball, and they lost the game. And the reason Bill Belichick did it is he said our offensive line was so beat up. Our offensive line was so beat up, I decided, hey, let's go on defense so that if they get a possession first and we can stop them, since we have a great defense and we've been killing them all day, if we can stop them, we get the ball. We don't need a touchdown. All we need is a field goal, and we win. Now, some will say, it don't matter. You should have won. Okay, bad decision, whatever it is. But I cannot discount. I thought about that when I heard that. I was like, I see the logic behind it. It didn't work, but I see the logic. Then I think about Gase in that Colts game, and I think about the drives and the way. I mean, let's be honest. Who was getting killed on those drives? Those last drives where we couldn't get no points. The offensive line was getting obliterated. So it's like, why would you run on 3rd and 10? And Shannon Sharp was also saying that. He said that the Patriots ran one game, they ran 22 times, didn't even let Brady throw the ball much. And Belichick said because our offensive line was getting killed. So, guys, the whole point is, I think we're actually getting better. I'm starting to maybe understand some of the logic behind what he's doing, what he's been doing that we haven't liked. But again, that's me giving somebody a benefit of the doubt. And as time goes, we'll know for sure. As we get in these late game situations, he finally put the ball in Tannehill's hands, and Tannehill took us down the field and scored. Finally put the ball in his hands. So I think that maybe he's learning from his mistakes, but we shall see. But we gonna beat these Patriots, man. It's gonna happen. We're gonna beat these Patriots. What up, John? If Miami fires Gase and cut Tannehill, who's going to replace them? It don't even matter. Just more the same. Because our history says we'll do some crazy stuff like that and don't even fix the line. I don't care if they say, hey, go get Mahomes, and we get Mahomes and don't even fix the line behind the man. And then Mahomes ends up not being Mahomes. Just like I keep telling y'all, if we drafted Drew Brees, I mean, if we actually got Drew Brees like we should have, he would have never became Drew Brees. Y'all ignoring that. Y'all are ignoring that. The shortest quarterback in the NFL just about would have not been a legend. Because he would have never had the O-line. Come on, man. Doctor specializing in psychology. Oh, Lord. If we get Mahomes, we are where Mahomes is. I don't get what you're saying, man. Fixing our line should be the first priority. But Pete, please don't tell me you think that the Chiefs' offensive line is anywhere close to ours. Come on, man. Gase is the biggest Dolphins hater. Top spot. Come on, man. Pete, you're losing me now, man. You're losing me. Ryan Tannehill don't need to be replaced, but I think Matt Bark should be replaced. Matt Bark? Yeah, he is a bark. Matt Burke, man. Just got here. John, man, these bums tried our team today, man. On national television, too. Straight up lying, John. Straight up lying. Yeah, we got to get this one for sure. No mistakes. None, man. And I'm telling y'all, listen, we beat the Patriots. I don't care if it's a 3-0 game. It's not going to be. But we beat the Patriots. It don't matter how it happens. Listen, y'all. Do y'all remember Game 4 when we went into the Patriots game? The Miami Dolphins fans were at a high. Let's be honest. We had actually got some people out of the Raptors, man. Raptors. We got them out of there to be like, okay, Miami, they doing a little something. You know, the people who had done gave up on them. We actually got them to come out to come see your team. We actually got them to watch games. And then we went right back downhill. We beat the Patriots. Watch all of them start creeping right back out. They all gonna come creeping out. We go 5-0 to end this season. These last 5, including last week, they're gonna come out full force. We in the playoffs, baby. They still gonna be nervous because we never won a playoff game. And watch Tannehill ball out like he never did before. And we win our first playoff game. Oh man, that's gonna be a beautiful sight, man. Beautiful sight. I'm surprised the haters ain't here. Like you're crazy, TD. I'm surprised, man. What up, John? Nothing much. With Swanson in, does that mean Davis is out? It better. Listen, if TD was in, it better mean Davis is out. Man, we'll face the Texans. And do you understand what kind of perfect revenge that'll be to face the Texans? Do you know how many opportunities we even had in that game? And Osweiler, oh my God, if that wasn't his worst game, he probably had a worst game. But what was Osweiler's worst game, y'all? What was his worst game? But I never forget the Texans game, what Osweiler was doing. Oh my gosh, I never forget that. Never. I appreciate it, Pure Fins. I'll be president one day, man. It's not right now, but it's coming in the future. Just look out for it. Packers, you think Packers was his worst game? It wasn't the Texans. It wasn't the Texans. Somebody said the Lions game. That was pretty terrible, too. I hate the game we faced the Lions at home. Wow. And Davis was named starter in training camp. Also, he was playing way better. I don't know what got a hold of him because he getting killed right now. But, man, Brock Osweiler, I think it was, man, I'm telling y'all, man, it was the Texans, man. It was that Texans game. I would love to see them in the first round. I got off a strike Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got off strike Friday. Wait, not Friday. Did I? Yeah, I live streamed the game, remember? Yeah, I've been off strike last Friday. We blew so much, TD. We should have a better record. At a minimum, I keep telling people, at a minimum, we should have 8 or 9 wins. Go back and look at them games. Brock, wide open people, underthrown, overthrown. And I like to think the offensive line was giving him more time than they give Tannehill. They were still getting him killed too, though. But Tannehill versus Houston, I would love that matchup. I would love that matchup. And let me tell you why our defense won't play like that again. We all know what Matt Burke was doing. He kept us in the zone, and then he wouldn't send no pressure. This man had all day. All day. We just stayed in this zone and was getting ripped apart. They were play actioning the hell out of us because we were getting exposed in the run game, so our linebackers were coming up. I would love to play Tennessee in the first round. I'm not Tennessee, but Texans. I would love to say on the road, yes, right back in their home. The Miami Dolphins going into Tennessee with Tannehill. Why I keep saying Tennessee, Texans. The Miami Dolphins going into Houston versus the Texans with Tannehill. I would love that matchup. I would love that opportunity, man. And hey, it can ship up that way. It really can. That's actually a very good possibility. We shall see. Cincy and Indy +2. Man, now Cincy game, we still had to come back and get it done, which I think Tannehill could have done, but I'll say, okay, well, that's fair and square. But Indy, I don't care what nobody say. That's our win that we should have had. That's a guarantee Miami Dolphins should have won that game. No question about it. Packers game, I think that we should have won that if we'd had better quarterback play. 8-4, we'd be sitting pretty. Yeah, we'll be sitting pretty. You know why? They'll be wondering who's going to win the AFC East, Patriots or the Dolphins. Don't be fooled, y'all. Y'all know we had that team this year. Don't be fooled. We should have been fighting for the AFC championship. I mean, for the AFC East title. Home field, if they're getting a home game. Just give me 2 of those 4 that we should have definitely won. And some will argue 5 we should have won. And the only one that we just got beat in all facets of the game was the Patriots. And I like the idea of getting our revenge on them in the playoffs, so I actually like that matchup too, TD, for real. We can beat them. When we played them, we were just being so, I mean, the penalties were like excessive. The quarterback play was that the game Albert Wilson got hurt in? Was that the game Albert Wilson got hurt in Houston? I don't remember. No, man, these games they're jumbling together, man. Lions, he got hurt, okay, but yeah, man, the quarterback play was terrible in that game, and that's the game where Devontae Parker didn't. If I'm not jumbling these games together, wasn't that the game that Devontae Parker come out party? Wasn't it Devontae Parker who was striking all over the field that game? And then he had him open for 2 deep ball touchdowns in the game and overthrew him by like 8 feet. Like 8 feet, had him twice. Deep. Overthrew him by like 8 feet. One of them got picked, I believe he underthrew him. I don't know, something like that. Come on, man. Parker went off. Frank Gore did good. Texans were just better than the Dolphins. Oh, but Remy, the Phoenix, you're not going to mention Osweiler's play? Osweiler's play? His overthrows and underthrows? We were in a shootout. You got to be money. You got to be spot on. 2 deep balls to Devontae Parker and you overthrow him by 8 yards. One of those would have changed the tides of the game. Especially when we went down 14 points. Somewhere in the third. We were in a shootout. And you're in a shootout, Gore's going to look good. Parker's going to look like a beast. But you got to keep shooting. And why couldn't we keep shooting? Because all we had were blanks, overthrows, underthrows. It was ridiculous. It don't mean that they were just a better team. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were. Don't get me wrong. They were the better team because we were playing Osweiler. That's why I say I love that matchup. Tannehill going into that situation, defense will play better. It's almost impossible for you to play that way again against the same team. We about to prove that with the Patriots. It's impossible to play that same way again. Impossible. Come on, man. I would love that. Please give me Houston. I'll be right in the building. Give me Houston. Give me the Houston Texans. Give me the Houston Texans. I'll be there helping with that victory, boy, because that we will win a playoff game. And we'll go to the second round. Actually, the team, whoever we play, no matter how good, whatever, they will be a little nervous. 1-5 going into the playoffs and then won their first game against a really good team that beat them earlier in the year. Oh, this team different. And you know who's going to get all the praise for it? Ryan Tannehill. But at the end of the day, I keep telling y'all, it's the team. But they're going to give him the praise. Since Tannehill came back, the only game he lost was the Colts. And he had a great game in that one. Come on, man. We just need to give Tannehill time. We don't need to give him time. What's wrong with Tannehill? I like to think that he's an NFL quarterback now, a groomed NFL quarterback. And like Brady said, every quarterback, no matter how great you are, you still can be better. But Tannehill is already a groomed quarterback. He's already cemented. He's already a quarterback. He don't need no time. He's already good enough to get the job done. Now, all he can do is even get better. That would be even lovely. But it ain't a case of we need to give Tannehill time. No, Tannehill need to give us time to straighten up our crap on this team. Man, I'm going to defend my Texans, LOL. That's all right. But Tannehill is maybe good for 2 TDs. That's if the Texans defense slips up, which they barely started clicking. I disagree, man. If Gase opens up Tannehill can be a 3-4 touchdown guy every game. Even look at the last game, he threw 3 touchdowns, and then they like kind of pumped the brakes on him. They kind of pumped the brakes. Even when we said, come on, Gates, be aggressive, even in these last minutes, he still wasn't as aggressive. Luckily, we still got the job done. Let's be honest. He still wasn't as aggressive. Come on, man. Man, we need to win out. Now, technically, we need to go 3-1 in these last 4, and we can still make it. But winning out would be nice. That's what we want. Tannehill needs to roll out of the pocket. He has no pocket awareness. How many times am I going to say when somebody say Tannehill need to be better in the pocket, you got to make a pocket first? Do y'all get that? It ain't a pocket until the quarterback has already taken his steps back. Whether it's a 3-step drop, a 1-step drop, 2-step, 4-step, 5-step drop. Once he's done whatever the play is called, if this play means he's going to do a 3-step drop, 1, 2, 3, stop, pause everything. If everything is locked up like a pocket, he now has a pocket and has to have good pocket awareness. But if he 1, 2, 3 and somebody's already beat, he never had a pocket. He never had a pocket. Do y'all know what pocket awareness means? You got to have a pocket first. Take Brady. You know when he be back there dancing, ain't got nobody to throw to, but it look like he got all day? He steps back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's back there. He has a pocket now. Now, since he has a pocket, when the rush is coming after he has the pocket, if the rush is starting to catch up over here, he can slide up. That's pocket awareness. But we don't even give Tannehill enough time for the pocket to develop. Y'all missing that. You gotta have a pocket first. Quarterbacks that back up the pass and they slide up in the pocket, it's because when they stopped at that point, they had the pocket and they were able to read where is it coming from heavier. Okay, I'm in the pocket. 1, 2, 3, pause. Oh, I see that it's waning on me a little bit more on this side. Let me step up. But if Tannehill is hyped, 1, 2, the man's already getting beat on the second step back. He's already starting to collapse the pocket. Then the quarterback not even sacked. Now he got to try to fight the man off. That ain't got nothing to do with pocket press. Y'all be throwing these terms out, but don't know what real football is and how it actually works. And that's, let me tell y'all something. That's always been a scapegoat. That has never been proven that Tannehill don't have good pocket presence. It has never been proven. It's always been a scapegoat. You know why? People got tired of Dolphin fans like me saying he never got a line. And they're like, well, I guess he ain't got a line. Well, maybe he need to improve his pocket presence. And that just start going. It just start going. And all it takes is somebody like Shannon Sharp. Well, you know, Skip, he just really doesn't have good pocket presence. You know, he's the most sacked quarterback in his first 5 years in NFL history. Now, I know that offensive line could be bad, but that also has to have something to do with a quarterback's pocket presence. And Skip can't argue it because they don't study it like that. So he'd be like, I mean, you may have a point. And that alone will drive the narrative in the world of Tannehill has bad pocket presence. But who's watching the film? Who's actually watching the film saying, man, it is crazy how a pocket never even develops. And when this man do got a pocket, even if it's for a split second and he's still getting hit, he getting it off and it looks like a thing of beauty. Please let me be clear, okay? If the guy got a 3-step drop or a play action and he never actually sets before the rush is coming, he never had a pocket. Take that education with you. He never had a pocket. And we say he don't have good pocket presence. You drank the Kool-Aid of what these people who don't know football are saying because they're trying to quantify, okay, most sacked, bad offensive line, but what about pocket presence? Well, you know, I guess you could throw that in because he's getting sacked the most. He's getting sacked more than anybody else. It has to be pocket presence. Can y'all start watching film? Can y'all start watching film before you make these comments? I ain't no expert. I mean, I know football. I coach football. I ain't no expert. I will never in my life claim to be an expert. I don't care if I do it for the next 50 years. I don't care if I turn into Belichick times 50. I ain't no expert. But I know the basic rules. I know the basic concepts. I know that for a quarterback to be in the pocket, first there has to be a pocket. Some of these are even common sense. You ain't got to know football to know he doesn't do good in the pocket. Well, does he have a good pocket? I mean, common sense. Put two and two together. I keep telling y'all, go subscribe to Anthony Sava's channel. He'll educate you a little more. He'll show you how Jesse Davis just got murdered. Just got murdered on certain plays. He's showing you the film and talking you through it. I remember one of them, he literally said, Anthony Sava said this out of his mouth. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. I mean, Tannehill, poor Tannehill, he would have never even had time to throw this, ever. He hiked the ball. Jesse Davis gets beat before he could even set. Man, poor Tannehill. Before the man, I done seen Tannehill in play action, put that ball out, and man, I'm going to tell you something, Tannehill got a sweet play action. He extend that ball, make it look nice and neat, pull it around. Do you know how many times I done seen this man pull it in, turn around, and he's already moving, and that's pocket presence. The quarterback has to be set in the pocket to execute pocket presence. He has to be set in the pocket to execute pocket presence. So please stop saying that Tannehill does not have pocket presence if he never has a pocket. And when he does get a pocket, he is making a complete pass. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go, Mark 32. It's all, hey, man. Fins up, baby. It's that time, man. Versus the Patriots, baby. Now, TD, let's talk about if we drop this game. Let's talk about that a little. If we drop this game, the last three are must wins. They are must wins. If we tie with Tennessee, we're good. Tie with the Colts is not good, but it also depends on a few other options. But the Ravens is really the biggest threat, and hopefully they go down again. Its schedule ain't very favorable, but just like us, can they do it? But that's why we want to control the narrative on our own, man. We gotta win, man. But if we go 3-1, we should still make it in. We may need one or two things to happen, but not in that last week. Talk about like this week or something like that. But we shall see, man. Gates is an offensive moron. There, I fixed it for you. If you look at every game in his past when his O-line was mediocre to a little better, he has had very good games, and he is very accurate. And don't forget, he has the tie record for most completions in a game. Yes, those are stats on Ryan Tannehill. You know, it's even crazier, man. Here's what kind of sometimes it does get under my skin and upset me most. What upsets me most, Dolphin fans act like they forgot what we used to have. For many years, since Marino, for like freaking 13 years since Marino, it was like we couldn't even find somebody to, like every time it left their hand, we didn't know if it was going to hit the ground or if they were going to overthrow, underthrow. Do you know how bad it used to be for us? Do you know how much of an upgrade that Ryan Tannehill is? And people take that for granted. Y'all are forgetting our past quarterbacks. Come on, man. We ain't got to go through the process of naming them again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Penningtons, the Hennies, Devlins. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, man. Y'all know where we used to be. Oh man, Tannehill was absolutely crushed his first 4 years. It's a wonder he can even walk. This man is tough. Don't tell the haters that, man. If we drop Miami, will be an embarrassment to lose at home. This place will be mad. Yeah, I agree. Man, we got to get this victory. I don't want nothing less. I want to be excited, man. I want this one. This is the one right here, man. And then I got a feeling, man, we get this win, we're going to see them again, y'all. We're going to play the Patriots 3 times this year. If we get this win, we're going to play them 3 times. We're going to play them 3 times. Unfortunately, the 3rd time will be on the road. But I don't care, man. That's what it's about. Ryan has never been the reason we lose a game. Trying to tell him, man. What scares me is McTire on Edelman. Man, McTire better not play. They better not scare you. I'm telling you, I don't care, y'all. I don't care if they X don't play. They better figure something else out. But McTire better not be on that field. McTire better not be at cornerback. I'm telling you, I almost pulled every strand of my hair out at that Chicago game. Let me move on, man. Let me brace myself for Sunday if I see that. Tannehill do have pocket presence. He just gets his gifts unwrapped every time he holds the ball. Another thing, people try to stretch it out. You see, that's even a comment that says, hey, he does have good pocket presence. So hopefully that's debunking these false facts that's earlier. But then that brings another issue for quote unquote Tannehill of holding the ball too long. And I've been saying the same thing for years, but Gase, I'm glad this year he finally came out and said something about it. He wasn't prompted to say nothing about it. He was just answering a question. So it made me realize I know exactly what I'm talking about. Gase literally said, somebody brought it up, Tannehill trying to do too much or holding the ball. And Gase said, it's ridiculous the situations we put our quarterback in year after year. You're talking about a guy who has to literally be down by 14 with 6 minutes left in the game, and it's 3rd and 11, and nobody's open, and he's supposed to throw the ball away? Nobody's open, and he's supposed to throw the ball away. We asked him to do things that no quarterback should have to do, and that's take chances like that. Then he get it picked off, and all of a sudden, it's his fault. Or he holds the ball too long because he don't want to get it picked off, and he wants to win the game, and that's a sack. And don't forget, another thing. People say he hold the ball too long. Tannehill can be back there for 1, 2, 3 sack. Man, he held it too long. First of all, the Miami Dolphins, see, that's what's funny. The Miami Dolphins definition of holding the ball too long is anything more than 3 seconds. But you got quarterbacks that's allowed 4 seconds to throw the ball. Do you see how that works? You see how that works? His clock to throw it away is shorter than almost every quarterback in the NFL. If ain't nothing there in 2 seconds, you got to get rid of that ball. But you got people like Brady, if nothing there in 5 seconds, then I probably should be getting rid of it. Do y'all see the difference there? And he holds it for 3.5 seconds. He holds it too long. But Brady's too long is about 6. And it has nothing to do with the quarterback. Get that straight. This has nothing to do with the quarterback. It ain't got nothing to do with Brady or Tannehill. But do you see that difference? On that team, holding it too long is like 5 or 6 seconds. On our team, 3 seconds is holding it too long. Y'all don't see the problem there? Oh, he holds the ball too long. 3rd and 9, 4th quarter, down by 14. As always. In those games where we're like, oh, he held it too long. As always. He want to win the game. When we yelling at Osweiler a few weeks ago, man, it's 3rd down. And no, it was a 4th down for Osweiler, like 4th and 9, nothing there, and he threw it away. Why would you throw it away? It's 4th down, and we down. Oh, he's allowed to hold the ball longer? Is that what y'all saying? Come on, man. Come on. It's crazy. Crazy, 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 man. Tannehill holds the ball too long. Y'all can keep on coming with these reasons and have no logic behind it. Have no logic behind it whatsoever. None. Everything you throw is false. I have yet to wait on that new reason that's like, well, that's true. I give you that. I have yet. I have yet to have a reason why this man, y'all look at him that way. Some of y'all it is. Come on, man. Hit me up on Twitter, bro. Kiss the rings. Oh, man, I forgot earlier today. I'll see what I can do, man. I'll try to find some time this evening so we can do the collab, man. But we about to kick y'all behind, man. Let's kiss the rings, y'all. The avid Patriots fan who's delusional. I hate how often everyone blames Tanny every time we lose. We lose. He does his best. Others around him most of the time is the reason we lose, but Tanny is just a scapegoat. Can't wait to be 11-6 coming off a Texans road wild card win, about to face the Pats and beat them up too. Man, Pete, oh man, that's just Christmas. Oh, that's just Christmas. No, technically that would be after New Year's, going right into my birthday. Perfect, man. That would be perfect. If we playing football on my birthday, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whew. Tannehill better hope he is not like Rain Man 30 or 40 years from now from these sacks. You never lie. That's why I keep saying we owe him. Act like he owe us. Hey, it's never a question of if he tries or not. He just ain't that good. It ain't personal. It ain't got to be personal, True Blazer, but we don't go off of that on this channel. He just ain't that good. You know, that's all we hear. All we hear is stuff like he just ain't that good, but none of y'all can step up and give a logical reason that where everything's been considered and it makes sense. I have yet to see somebody come on here and make a general statement like that and give us a logical reason why he just ain't that good. Like, he just ain't that good because he can't blah, blah, blah. And here is the, to prove it. He just can't. I have yet. I keep waiting. I would sit with you and debate that. Okay. Matter of fact, you know my email. True Blazer is tdfinstalk@yahoo.com. You email me. I'll put you. We can do it live. I'll have you on the phone. We can do it live. I have yet to hear the person who says he sucks tell us why. I'm glad you objected. That will make it an even better conversation. But I want to see how factually objective you are. I mean, anybody can be objective because anybody can be objective just going off an eye test. But where's your supporting data? Make sure you bring that too. I got mine. I promise you. I got it. I ain't got to go do no further research. Got it. Hit me up, man. This will be good. I think other people will like it too, man. I do not look at subjective. Me either. It starts with Ross. I can somewhat agree with that too. But let's make sure that we address the issue first before we get into the rest of the stuff of why Tannehill just ain't that good. We have to make sure that we work through that first. I want to hear why you say he's just not good. Tannehill is actually a more than solid QB. No question about it, man. This is funny how everybody guessing about what's wrong. You know why it's funny? Because I'm exposing them and I'm proving it. All you hear are guesses, and I'm giving them logical, factual reasons and supporting data to say, what are you talking about? And then they're quiet. You're spot on, Donald. This is funny how everybody guessing about what's wrong. They are guessing. What's wrong with Tannehill? I mean, he ain't got good pocket presence. Guess. Come on, man. He ain't that accurate. Guess. One of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. Come on, man. No TDs in 3 games. Ryan comes back, throws 5 TDs, no picks, and we need a new quarterback. Hilarious. No, Cleveland needed a new quarterback. Man, Donald, man, you made my day, man. I'm going to read your full comment one more time, man, because it sums it up. This is funny how everybody guessing about what's wrong. No touchdowns in 3 games. Ryan comes back and throws 5 touchdowns, no picks, and we need a new quarterback. Hilarious. No, Cleveland needed a new quarterback. Oh, my God. Thank you, Donald. Thank you. Ross hired the people that draft him. This organization drafts a project with 8th overall pick. When was Tannehill? See, that's your problem. You think Tannehill was a project. They already knew what they were getting in Tannehill. The one thing that those last regimes left behind that was good was Tannehill. The one thing they left behind that was at least good was Tannehill. Yeah, it wasn't their guy. It wasn't their guy. It wasn't Adam's guy. But Adam literally said it himself. See, I got the facts. I listen to these guys every day for like the last 4 years. Every day. Been a fan forever, but the last 4 years listening to them every day. Adam, one of the main reasons I took the Miami job was because of Ryan Tannehill. Go look it up. Because some of y'all will hate stuff like that so much, you'll be like, no, he didn't, TD. Yeah, he did. One of the main reasons I took the job was because of Ryan Tannehill. Even Peyton Manning always out there in practice saying, it's something about Tannehill. This guy here is special. But we won't look at the simple fact of what he's had to deal with. We won't, man. Come on, man. Y'all can come for me all you want. At the end of the day, I got my facts. Most of y'all are throwing out these guesses or what you heard. That's all I hear is what you heard. Well, he got bad pocket presence. That's what you heard he did. You ain't watching the game yourself to say he got bad pocket presence. Well, he keep getting sacked. Well, can you please educate yourself and break down what it means to have bad pocket presence? And can you go look at some film to see exactly why he's getting sacked? I mean, if it was up to some of y'all, it'll be like Tannehill down saying, what? Oh, man, Tannehill, why did you let Jesse Davis let that man go free? That's what you might as well be saying. Tannehill, why did you let Jesse Davis let that man go free? It's your fault, Tannehill, that Jesse Davis got beat at the snap. It is all your fault. And let somebody get real technical, they'll lie just like Shannon Sharp did today. There's reports coming out of Miami that Ryan Tannehill just doesn't call the right protections. That'll be the next lie, y'all. Ryan Tannehill don't call the right protections. He sees something coming right here. He doesn't notify his offensive line. Go subscribe to Anthony Sava's channel. Please. Go look at the film. Every week he drops gold for us to give you some insight from a play perspective, what actually happened on that play, what went right and what went wrong. Some of y'all need that. If you watch that on a consistent basis, you will come on this channel and you still won't say you were right, TD, but you will at least start listening. You will at least start listening and understanding. Let me say that. You will actually be able to actually understand what I'm saying. Because I don't think it's you. I just think you just don't understand what I'm saying. Not an insult or anything, but I literally think some of y'all just don't understand what I be saying. The narrative about Tannehill has always been negative. Tannehill has 5 TDs, 1 interception in the last 2 games. Brock has 0 TDs and 2 interceptions games, but we want Brock. It's ridiculous, man. I don't like Tannehill because I don't trust him to win us a game if it was left up to him. See, I could take those all day. Who was that? Pete. I could take those all day. I don't like Tannehill because I don't trust him to win us a game if it was left up to him. I could take that all day. That's somebody having a feeling about it. Ain't nothing wrong with your feelings, but you see, he didn't come out with this factual thing like, I don't like Tannehill because he can't. Instead, Pete said, I don't trust. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can feel how you want to feel. Those comments I'm good with all day. But when people bring in these false facts, I can't take it. Can't take it, man. It's ridiculous, man. Shout out to Pete, man. I hope to God they can protect Ryan long enough for the plays to open up. That's all it's about, man. Where's D-Wade at? D-Wade was here earlier, y'all. I don't trust anyone named Ryan, but Tannehill is the exception. TD, why do you attack Dolphins instead of the Fins themselves? Because the Dolphins need to educate themselves so that we can attack the actual organization itself together. Together. You have to understand what I'm saying so that we know who we're actually attacking. That is a great question, though. Why do I attack the fans instead of the Fins themselves? Because we're mixed on which Fins we're supposed to be attacking. Which Fins we're supposed to be pushing out of town. We're confused on that. See, I'm the type of person, I don't fix the surface if things under the surface are causing the surface to be broke. You need to fix that down there first. And you might just look up and be like, man, that's never been as strong. It could never be as strong as that. That's the strongest I've ever seen it. That's the difference. I need to help our fans see what the issue is first before I can go after the issue. Like I said, TD Fans Talk, this is our channel, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Don't mean we're not going to disagree. That's all good. But the more people that see where the issues are and hold people accountable, you know why we can't never hold them accountable? Because this year they say it's the quarterback, we get rid of the quarterback. That year they say it's the line, we get rid of the line. Now they say it's the coach, we get rid of the coach. We just keep on doing what everybody else is saying is happening. 20 years later, we're going to be like, when are we ever going to learn? When are we ever going to learn? And trust me, man, I don't attack Fins fans. They my family, man. They my family. But at the end of the day, every family got people that just don't do research. Everybody in their family got people who only look at things from the surface. If you heard it, it's a fact. Everybody in their family got people like that. If I heard it, it was a fact. Now, I'm sorry that I got to be one of, because there's several smart individuals. I got to be one of the smart members of the family who keeps it stable. One of the many that's on here. We got 68 people in the room right now. I like to think every single one of us is smart. Kiss the Rings was in here, so not everybody. But come on, man. Come on. We're a family of crazy Dolphins just running wild, God. On December 23rd, Jacksonville Jaguars versus Miami Dolphins battle of the tragedy in Florida war. Hey, that's Ryan F., baby. We about to take y'all down today. Ryan, you'll see. Wild Dolphins, LOL, the Miami Wild Dolphins. Hope this ends and stops with the organization, keeps going on with the offensive line and quarterback. See, and I think that's where the main issue is coming from. We keep packaging them. We keep packaging the offensive line with the quarterback. We won't separate the two so that we can actually see, oh, only this needs fixing. We keep packaging them. So if the offensive line sucks, we need to get rid of that package. Like, I think, I don't know, some people in their mental, they can't separate things and evaluate them separately. For some reason, people think that Ryan Tannehill plays on the offensive line. For some reason. Not sure why. Hit that like button. I love it, New York. The Dolphins should build through drafting. Wasting money in free agency is what keeps this team in constant spin cycle. I think it's a good balance of both. And the reason why is it's not easy to hit in the draft. That's what people fail to realize. It's not very easy to get your guy in the draft. Hey, man, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. All right, love you. Bye-bye. Oh man, let me keep on moving, man. But it's a blend, man, because you're not gonna always hit in the draft. I mean, we should know that very well. We've had some great luck as of late. I wish I was going to the game Sunday. Me too, man. I'm a Chargers. I'm a Chargers, but I hope y'all beat the Pats. We don't need no free agents. I don't know, man. It's something about proving. I mean, let's be honest. Ted Larson, not Ted Larson. What am I thinking? Jeez. Josh Sitton and Daniel Kilgore were great pickups, and they played great football. They just both got hurt. They both got hurt. That's all it is, man. Oh, okay. Somebody fighting somebody here. Big name free agents? No. I've never been a big name free agent guy. Never. Won't be hard to fix O-line issues. We have great tackles. Just need help inside. You're so right, Pete. You're right. We got the tackles, which is the hardest ones to replace. We got the tackles and on lock too. And Juwan James has his moments, but it's still good enough to be a starter. We got to fix them guards, man. I'm even okay at center. I'm even okay at center, especially when next year, whenever the injured guys come back, I'm okay at center, but them guards got to be fixed, man. Do you think we can make the playoffs? We will make the playoffs. Will Howard be healthy come Sunday? The reports are no right now, but we shall see. I like our tackles. Yeah, I mean, they studs, man. Kiko Alonso going to play his game as a linebacker. Russell Wilson had the #1 defense 3 years in a row. I was arguing that earlier. Man. TD, Patriots, Saints, Super Bowl. You're delusional, man. Dolphins, Saints. I mean, that's more realistic. Xavier Howard is out this Sunday. Haha. Well, not necessarily, Ryan. You know, we already took fines for reporting false stuff on injury report. We'll see game time, man. Not to look forward, but if Rashad Jones moves on, TJ and Minka good enough to lock up the back end. If so, can we fix the other boundary corner spot? I don't know what they're going to do in that situation. Rashad's going to be big news on all that, man. He's going to be big news on all that. We shall see, man. But, hey, guys, I got a lot that I got to get done. It's been fun. This is TD Fans Talk, guys. But I had to come on, have a quick conversation about this Shannon Sharp foolery, how the media lies on our boys, man. And if you haven't seen it yet, man, go check it out. The beginning of this video, I explained to y'all what happened. But guys, this is TD Fans Talk. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. If I get some free time tonight, I'll come see y'all before bedtime and chat it up with y'all for a little bit. But love y'all. Appreciate you. And remember, this is the home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, even if we disagree. That's the beauty of this channel, okay? At the end of the day, we all still family. Fighting, scratching, calling each other names, whatever. We all still family. I love y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.